Welcome back to another episode Today we're doing a review on a well-known sponsor of this channel, one of their products, the OTTOCAST Mirror Touch. Now, what exactly does this do and how is it different from all the other products that I've reviewed? So what their specialty is making your CarPlay wireless. Now, for those of you who own a 24 or newer Tacoma, you know that the Tacoma comes with Wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. So what's the point of this if the car already has it? So the cool thing that's really cool about this product is that it lets you essentially stream Netflix on either your bigger screen that you have, or if you have the smaller screen, it'll work on both of those. Now, what makes this special, because the last product that I did a review on, you were able to stream Netflix. So the difference between that one and this one is, this is the Mirror Touch. Now, let me show you a closer look at this box so you can see exactly what it has and what's worth it. So it does make Wireless CarPlay. So if you have a new Tacoma, that's obviously not something that's going to be a big plus for you. But if you have an older car, like let's say an old beater car, that comes in super handy. So it does do that. And as far as like, okay, what exactly does it do? What's the big deal here? So once you hook up your phone to it, it will mirror the screen, and you can move your hand on your screen and press buttons on your main display in your car, and it will mirror it on your phone. So you don't have to use your phone as the main device to scroll through stuff and click stuff. It'll mirror both ways, which is really cool. So one thing that I always love is packaging. It's always important to me to make sure that whatever you're selling is packaged well, because if it's not packaged well, that's just a poor reflection on you caring about your product. There's some products that I've seen where it comes in this Amazon bag and it's like all beat up and it's just very, very poor quality packaging. And that just sets a really bad tone for like, okay, if they couldn't invest in getting quality packaging, then like what's their product going to be? But one thing that I like about OTTOCAST is it's good packaging. It makes sense. You can look at it and see exactly what it is that you're doing on both sides and what comes with it. So we'll go ahead and jump in. We'll do a review of this. I'll do it in my Tacoma. That way you can see exactly what it is that it does. So we'll go ahead and open up this nice package here and take a look and see exactly what's inside. And then once we do that, we will go ahead and try it out and see how well it works. And then at the end of this video, I will kind of do a recap of my thoughts behind everything once I've got a chance to play with it and figure that out. And then I'll make a recommendation if it's something that's worth getting or not. So let's go ahead and jump into what comes in this nice box. All right, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up here. We can see the first thing that we get is the owner's manual. That is super, super important. You always want to have that. And here's the actual device. So taking a look at it, seems pretty simple. Doesn't look super complicated. One thing that's super nice is it does come with this lightning adapter on the end. So as most of you know that have a newer Tacoma, you don't have a regular USB port like that. You only have ones like this. So super easy. You would just plug in this into here and then plug in this into the side of the screen. So this is everything that it comes with. Looks nice. Not a bunch of long cables. Now this cable actually is like really good quality. It's not like that really thin plasticky cable. So that's one thing that I like. It feels nice in your hands. Let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it works. The vehicle we're going to test this on is a 2024 Toyota Tacoma, which it only has the lightning port. So that does come with this adapter. We'll go ahead and just plug it in like this, and then plug this into the side of the infotainment center. Now that we have the adapter on here, we'll go ahead and just plug it straight in here. That's plugged in, and we'll grab this end and plug it into your phone. And once you plug the device in, you'll see that you have Android Mirror, iOS Mirror, and CarPlay. Once you get it connected here, you should notice that it is mirroring. So this is the phone, that's the infotainment center. And as you see, we're moving on the phone, it's moving on the screen, and you can also move on the screen and it will move your phone without touching it. So that's something that's really cool. So we'll go ahead and just pull up Amazon Prime here. That way you can stream Amazon Prime directly onto the infotainment center if you want to. That's one thing that's really cool about this. And you can slide your finger on the screen and be able to have it mirror on the phone at the same time. And you can see it's super fast and super responsive. To get it to actually play video, just turn your phone sideways once you're in an app and press the play button and it will start playing on the screen. Another cool thing about this is you can also watch YouTube. So you can pull up YouTube videos. It's not just strictly Netflix or Amazon Prime. You can use YouTube and look at your favorite YouTuber or any YouTube videos, YouTube shorts. They will all show up on your screen. And the audio plays through there. And you can see it's really fast. It's really fast to load, which is super nice. Overall, this is a really good product. Another thing you can do if you're not interested in streaming stuff, you can also pull up stuff like your calendar. So we can see here that you have access to move through the calendar by using your infotainment center without even having to touch the phone. So it mirrors completely both ways, and it gives you the ability to add events or calendar meetings. So you literally can mirror anything and everything on your phone and control it from the infotainment center without ever having to touch your phone. So it's true mirroring capability. Now that I've had a couple days to play around with this OTTOCAST Mirror Touch, what are my final thoughts? I think the product works really well. I would recommend that if you have an iPhone, that's definitely preferred. If you have an Android, you may run into some issues with using it. But I feel like most people have iPhones, so it shouldn't really be a big deal, but just something to note if you do have an Android device. One thing that I really like about this is that it lets you control your phone through your screen. That's something I haven't seen in any other product that I've done a review on. I love that you can watch Netflix. Obviously, you don't want to do that while you're driving by any means at all. But it's cool. You can even, add calendar events. Like you can 100%, you have 100% functionality of your phone that you can use through your screen. It's really cool. I love how it literally mirrors both ways perfectly. That's something that's super cool because, well, I mean, not that you should be doing this if you're driving, but let's say if you're the passenger and you have your phone, in the cup holder or something, and you want to pull something up or update something, you can do that by having your passenger mess with the screen and be able to do that on your phone without actually having to hold your phone. So that's just something I think that's kind of cool. I really like the functionality. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, if you do have a Tacoma, the wireless CarPlay is a big plus for cars that don't have wireless CarPlay. Obviously, if you have a Tacoma or a newer vehicle, you probably have wireless CarPlay, but this product still brings value, which is why I did a review on it on this channel, because I think that it still brings value and it's still beneficial, even to people that have pretty much brand new vehicles. So that's all I have for you today. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.